My name is Brian Chanda Chiluba. I am a lecturer from the University of Zambia at the Ridgeway campus. I am from Zambia. I enrolled for a PhD in 2017 with Texila American University to study for a PhD in public health. I was referred by a colleague of mine to enroll for a PhD, and at first I was skeptical because I wasn't aware of what the institution offers in terms of education. But since then, I have come to realize the importance of enrolling with Texila American University because I've gained quite a lot. And when I say I've gained quite a lot, for most PhD that I know of, people do PhDs and initially just start with the research, and most of the guidance they get is just for with respect to their research, and there's no coursework that is done for most of the PhDs that I know, especially here in Zambia. So when I started, I was advised that in this program, it's supposed to be taught first before I progress to research. So since then, I've done my taught part, and there's a lot of things that are involved before you actually get to do your research. There are points or there are moments you are supposed to do what are called contextual projects, and also something called capstone projects. And for me, this is a very good exposure for one who is going to be doing a research later on, because the capstone projects and the contextual projects, for me, tends to shape a student before they actually engage into their research. So right now I'm doing my research, and I'm looking at modeling stroke for HIV patients using artificial intelligence. And within the process of my learning, I met somebody from the USA Johns Hopkins Hospital who happens to be my supervisor. And I appreciate that I'm getting quite a lot of insights with respect to what I should be doing. And I think my research will be the first of its kind in Zambia. Enrolling with Texila American University is a good thing because it will expose you to some learning first before you actually get into research. And for me, this is a very, very fundamental issue when it comes to the academia. I have a background in epidemiology. I also have a background in sustainable development of mining resource, and I've gained quite a lot from the taught part of my course. The other advantage of being with Texila American University is the flexibility of the fees. So when I started, I was told in terms of the fees, actually at the discretion of a student, you can choose whether you want to pay the fees upfront, like maybe for 1 year, or you would want to pay your fees maybe every month. And I think I was comfortable with paying my fees every month. It's not always easy for somebody doing a PhD and funding yourself, and this is what has been happening with myself. But I like the understanding that comes from Texila American University, because there have been moments where you maybe fail to honor the obligation of paying your tuition fees for a particular month, but there's always some understanding where you commit yourself maybe to pay later on, and then your learning still continues. And that is one thing that I appreciate. And to me, this is an institution that thrives in fostering the attainment of education, and not merely focusing on just getting money from their candidates or from their students. And this is very key. I look forward to finishing my PhD sometime next year. I'm remaining, I think, with about 8 months before I actually am done with my PhD. And I am very pretty sure, because when you enroll with Texila American University, you're also assigned somebody who is called a course coordinator, who helps you to meet your targets and sends reminders for tuitions, reminders for exams, reminders for tests, and reminders for quite a lot of things that you are supposed to do. And because of having that coordinator, I think for me it consolidates the plan that you have, that you finish at a particular time. And with this in place, I am very sure, I'm positive that come 8 months from now, I'll be finishing with my PhD with Texila American University. And I thank you for the opportunity to advance in my education using the right institution and getting exposed to the right materials and world standard materials for that matter. Thank you so much.